Because that literally would have got me there if it had have worked. Oh no. I just like clipped the tiniest little thing and now I can't get up there now. I've actually fallen down the entire mountain. I'm at the bottom of the mountain now. Oh, come on. It will not stop rolling. So chat, how's everyone doing? Want some fish sticks? Having all chicken boys pack fish sticks. Oh. Sure, fish sticks. Fish sticks sound fun. Thank you for the Fs in the chat. Thank you. As I just, at the slowest pace ever, just slide down the mountain with no way to get back up. This is just, I feel like this actually needs to be... Yeah, I hope you enjoyed playing some, something
Oh my god,
different.
hold on.
What?
What the hell? Get out of there! What do you... God damn it, I have these two cats and they... Like, all of my cats get along except for these two. My bad, I didn't mean to freak everyone out there for a second. Oh, I'm all... Hold on!
Hold on! Quick! Something's going on.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel much like talking right now. Someone has been killed. Don't you even care?
Have they? Is there just random trees under the Eiffel Tower and around it? Is this what it really looks like? I honestly wouldn't be that surprised if it was. I'm a little more surprised now. What? The random trees are gone. Post-apocalyptic France. What?
I shall not fall easily.
Well, it's no one's place or position. Wait, did he just say he won't fall easily and then instantly died? Well, you lied there, buddy.
Whoa. Oh, hey. Enemy. What? What just happened? Yes, you definitely meant warehouse. Werewolf. I thought I could make that distance after all that. After all that. Good thing I saved it. Never any funny business that goes on in this stream. None. That's something that I often wonder and wish. What would
Stop
be like?
right there, criminal scum!
Point you should have paid the fine.
I'm just What fine? Friday, of course, will be a good old drunk stream. It'll be back around to this. We'll be playing some more Halo Infinite with Aaron, and we'll be taking shots left, right, and center. We'll be taking shots all over the place. Just big old shots all over the place. One shot, two shot. One shot, two shot. Yeah, we're doing a lot of shots, and it should be fun. We'll be getting drunk. No. Hold on. Let's go and ask one of the guards. We'll run ads in just a moment, but first, I have to just go ask one of the guards if they've heard of a moth priest before. I think there's one down here. Oh yeah, here's one. You know what? You could use your beauty sleep. I'll go ask another one. Have. Savannah, I think we may be at a little bit of an impasse. Well,
Hello there.
Strange.
Yep. It was strange. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the quiet stream. Everyone, can I have you hush your voices, please? It's a quiet stream. Nothing louder than a dull roar, please. Thank you. Adam, welcome. Hold on, love that clip. Which clip was that? I don't catch the clip show, sadly. Because I'm in the toilet taking a piss. Sometimes more. Anyway, I was wondering what game this was. Then I noticed the interface and was like, Cyberpunk. Man, there were good times in Cyberpunk. At least I had good times. Nobody else did, but, you know, I had fun playing Cyberpunk. It was just a shame that no one was watching. What time... Actually, come to think of it, what day did we play Cyberpunk on? Was it a Thursday, perchance? Because they are notoriously the dead days, so it could have been that we were playing it on Thursday. And that could have been part of the reason why no one was watching. I timed that so well. How's it going? I'm not gonna lie, I saw it come up in the clips were ending, and then I saw it come up in the feed just before it, because it comes up in the feed just before it actually plays the sound. So I was like, okay, let's do this. We try to all time it together, and then it worked. We did it. We did it, everyone. We got the timing. We're to spin the wheel as well. Very nice, very nice. Let's do that spin the wheel while we've got the time. Before we get into anything, let's see if you can get some premium prayers today like Claire has. Darth Malvin the Wise. Haven't had that one in a while. Is that this button? No? There we go. Darth Malvin the Wise. Spooky. Here's have you heard the tale of Darth Malvin the Wise? It's not a story as yet, I would tell you. It was the hold on clip. Aaron freaking out both chats. Oh, of course. Yeah. Now I know. He was like, hold on. Classic. Oh, did you just clip that intro? Thank you. I'll have a look at that later on. How's everyone doing? How are we all going? This didn't turn on. Have we all had a good day so far? Be it morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have we all had a at least not regrettable day, we'll say? That's the bar at the moment. That's the bar. Made this one up. What, the intro or the day? The day's made up. Never happened. That's like seems to be the bar at the moment. Not regrettable. I'm good. Just rewatching Lucifer. Is that the TV show? I think my wife watches that. It's got that dude. Oh, here he is. Plays Lucifer. It's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Time is an illusion. I personally really loved that really loud bring when I pressed the hotkey. I don't know why that happened. Time is an illusion. Now they just keep an eye on the devil. They just keep an eye on the devil. What, in Lucifer? It's just an entire 10 seasons of just static cam on Lucifer. Sounds great. The one where the devil is in LA and falls in love with a human. Isn't he? Doesn't he like pretend to be? Or is like she a detective or something? And he like helps her with the cases or something. I don't know. I've only seen like tiny bits of it here and there. It's not really my style of show, but Wyvern is actually a guard in hell of Lucifer's cage. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I didn't do anything wrong, so leave me alone. She is a detective and he helps, yeah? Okay, cool. I am thinking of the same one then. Yeah, not my jam, but she loves it, so it must have something to it. How did you know that, dear? Well, hey Crips, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the quiet stream. I would ask you all to keep your levels, your decibel levels low, and your expectations lower. We're here. We're gonna be playing some Mass Effect, and it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see how we go. We're doing the all evil options as usual, as we know, and we're gonna execute some people. I'm hoping that's a little bit of execution in the morning or the evening, as it is right now. Is a bit of fun. I see through the lies of the Jedi. I'm not a Jedi, I'm a Sith. I despise Jedi scum. Exactly. He knew that the lies that they were telling about you were not true. Also, may the 4th be with you all. Oh yeah. So I was seeing like some May the 4th stuff on Twitter, but I was only seeing like 1 or 2 posts. So I was like, it's always this thing being in Australia, right? That you're not sure unless you actually bother to check the date and actually care. You're not like sure if it's actually the holiday, and then attached to that, if you should be celebrating the holiday. Mainly this is like if you're trying to be a content creator / influencer. Do you celebrate the holiday? I mean, it's not necessarily holiday. You know what I'm saying? Do you do the thing on the day that it actually is? For us in Australia, who is in the future, it's just as bad here. Don't engage with the future. It's bad. Or do you wait and then you do it all tomorrow when it's May the 4th for everyone else? The moral quandary. I forgot it was that. I remembered after seeing like a few different things, and I thought it was the 5th today, I'm not gonna lie. I knew it was like coming up, but I thought it was the 5th today. I thought it was Revenge of the 5th, but I guess it's Happy Star Wars Day, everyone! Woo! We should let's play Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor instead. Not doing that. It's not happening. Do you commemorate the day? Is it me or Wyvern? Not really. I don't really. I've always, I don't know. I quite like Star Wars. I quite liked the prequels. I thought were underrated for what everyone slagged them off pretty hard, and I actually thought they were fine. The original series, the original trilogy was quite good. The sequels are hot garbage, and the whole universe I quite enjoy. But I don't know, it's like it's never been something that I've like religiously followed as such. I've just been like, I know that it exists, and I'll definitely watch it and enjoy it and participate in stuff surrounding it where available, but I won't go out of my way as such. But if it's Star Trek, then that's me, because I'm brought up on both of them, but Star Trek is just, I don't know, just was more my vibe. So when it's like a day of, I mean, to be fair, actually, I don't even commemorate any Star Trek days, if there are any either, so I don't know, I guess I just don't celebrate things. When What are you gonna do? I started Fallen Order myself today. Oh yeah, how you falling it? How you falling it? How you finding it? I can words. I was getting the phrasing right for you. I see. Thank you. Happy house anniversary for Adam and us moving into this place. Hey, how long's it been? 1 year? 2 years? 3 years? Congrats. Have you watched any new Trek though? Yeah, I have. I've watched all of the Trek that's out, I think. I've watched Discovery. Not great, didn't like it, didn't love it. I've watched Picard, first 2 seasons, not bad. Bit of nostalgia, 3rd season. Oh, really brought it home with the 3rd season. Strange New Worlds, excellent. Lower Decks, it's got a real ADD humor to it. It has a lot of good references and it's pretty fun mostly, but I don't know. I still follow it. It's there's good bits, there's average bits. What's the other one? I've even watched Prodigy, which is the like the cartoon. It's not Cartoon Network, but it's basically a kids show. But I can watch that with my daughter, so I watch that. And that's actually not bad either, to be fair. And I don't know if there's any other ones at the moment running, but yeah, I try to keep up with all of them because I quite like the universe, even if they're ruining it with like Discovery, which is ending thankfully. But yeah, no, I do keep up with it. We just finished Picard. We're behind on Strange New Worlds and Discovery. You're missing nothing in Discovery. That's been out for a while though. I'm surprised you haven't caught up with that yet. You're not really missing anything with Discovery. I think it gets marginally better as it goes along, but I never really liked any of it that much. Strange New Worlds was I loved every episode of that. I really enjoyed that. And Picard, like I said, first 2 seasons were like fine, but the 3rd season really brought back, especially the nostalgia and everything. It was really good. I've only watched a couple of Lower Decks. Yeah, it was fine. There's a lot of really funny moments in it and stuff, but it's just if you don't vibe with that really like hyperactive, just one joke, another joke, another joke, another joke, a style of comedy, then it can be really grating. Like I don't really like that style of comedy, but there's enough Easter eggs and references and the main storylines are decent enough that I can sort of get through it because I love the universe. But that can be tricky sometimes. Haven't watched that. The Prodigy one. It's pretty good. It's just like, yeah, it's like a cartoon sort of rendering. It's just trying to remember what the plot is. Chakotay pilots this new ship with this new star drive into some other place. It's this whole thing. It's actually not bad, to be fair. I suspect there will be a new spin-off from Picard. Oh, 100%. I mean, they set it right up at the very end, without like spoiling it for other people. But there's a few of the characters standing on the bridge of a specific ship that it frames it all up, going, yeah, there's obviously, this is gonna be a series now. Which, honestly, I'm in 2 minds about it. I reckon it actually could be really good if they give enough time for the characters to settle into the audience, and if they actually have some quote-unquote filler episodes rather than what they did with Discovery, where everything was the next biggest world-ending, galaxy-ending calamity in every single episode with no breaks. Or even Picard, because it was almost like a mini-series. If they put like a proper season out, proper series, it could be really good. I don't have Paramount currently. Okay, that's where they all are, so that makes sense. If you're not up to speed with them all. Anyway, you got me off track. You got me off topic with the with the Star Trek talk. I do love a bit of Star Trek talk. We should crack onto the game. I kind of missed the episodic nature of Next Gen and stuff. Yeah, like, people complained a lot. Like, people will always complain a lot, and did complain a lot about all the filler episodes. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of episodes. The episodes with Nog and Jake in DS9. The episodes in, like, Voyager about, like, Harry's love life and the Doctor's family and different stuff like this that were just, they were pretty rough to get through. Like, they weren't great episodes, but it allowed for some sort of character development so that you actually, you know, could connect with the characters on some level. Whereas the Discovery style of things, I mean, that's combined with just bad writing as well. It's just like one calamity to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and you don't really get a chance to actually know any of the characters' motivations or stories or anything. And it's just really, really difficult. The after credit scene in Picard is a clue to the potential spin-off. Oh, that might be the scene I was thinking of. The where they're on the bridge of ship that I don't want to spoil. I thought that was just like at the end, but yeah, I think that was actually after credits. Yeah. Right, so that's why you're like, there's probably, you suspect there will be, because that was after credits. I just already, it's not that scene? Which scene? Because I definitely watched the after credits. I thought that was the after credits. I don't know. Anyway, we've got a game. The scene I'm thinking of only has 2 characters in it. I've definitely watched it, but it's not coming to mind at the moment. Alright, shall we do a thing? Any word on the new indie game? I can't remember if you said anything. As in the one that I was potentially going to be playing last night, but they didn't get back to me quickly enough. Not on that one, no. I should, because the people that contacted me have been quite reliable so far. They're just sometimes a little bit late. Or at least, I'm sure they've got a lot of things to do, so they'll be pretty busy. They didn't get back to me quickly enough in that specific instance. I imagine I will get a chance to play it and get the code for it and stuff. It might just be a few weeks. So, because we've already got something planned in for next week on the Wednesday, it won't be then. I think it's the 10th or something. Is it the 10th? But the week after, when we would normally be doing, I can't remember what we would normally be doing. Maybe like Roller Coaster Tycoon or something. It'll be then. I can't say with 100% certainty because, like, obviously they still have to get in contact with me with the code and stuff, you know. But fairly certain that's what'll happen. So it'll happen. 99% will happen. 99% sure it will happen. It just it won't be. It won't be for a week or 2. It had a guest appearance. Guest and Jack. Guest and Jack. Who was the guest? Man, I'm trying to think now. My memory is just worthless. Alright, we've got to go and find...
Commander, a pleasure to see you again. Can I help you with something?
No.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant visit to Mills.
They were big in Season 2. Season 2. It wasn't the, Oh, I'm trying to picture the scene. Oh, yeah. No, of course. Yes. Yep, I'm holding it on the keyboard right now, one to the right. Yes, 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 of course. Yep. You reckon there's a spin-off there? Well, I mean, he'll probably be part of the... Yeah, he'll definitely play a big role in the spin-off that will, I'm assuming, follow that crew, the bridge crew, basically, and he will probably be a big part of it as well, a main driving storyline piece. That's what I would imagine. Man, yeah, it took me a moment to remember that was the post credits. Transport hub. Alright, gotcha. How do you get to the transport hub? Taxi stand? Tracking? Is it this? Can I not, like, ping on the map? No. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, I reckon the crew will be in it. Yeah, no. I'm hoping that it's basically... I mean... if they don't do it this way, I'll be dubious as to whether or not it will, go really well, but I'm hoping they do a more of a typical formula that has been successful in the past. I mean, well, varying amount of success, I guess, but you know, your Voyager, your Enterprise, even though it didn't do great, your TNG, and even Strange New Worlds, something more closer to that original formula, but then the character that we saw, the guest appearance, being a more major part of the specific season 1, maybe season 2 story arc. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, well, I was actually trying to... Oh, here we go. Weapon damage, melee damage. No, I don't want Kestrel. Is that all they offer here? Do they only offer Kestrel? Ceres technology. Is there a different technology? A different place? Okay, let's just ignore that. They practically handed the keys from one generation to the next. Exactly. Literally. And I'm hoping that it follows in a similar form to the next generation. Because aside from all the nostalgia, the obvious nostalgia, it was an excellent series. And while I don't want them to just... Come backwards again. I don't want them to just like copy paste, because it will be terrible if they do that. I'm hoping they do something similar. That being said, they have to change it enough so that it's not just, like I said, not just copy paste, because you've also got Strange New Worlds, which is having a very similar formula to that. So, who knows? Who knows? This way? I imagine he'd just be a guest in a spin-off as well. Jack will be a main character for sure. Yeah, I reckon. I mean, even in TNG, he was only really a guest. Like, he was a relatively prominent guest, and he was the main, most of the main storyline arcs, but he definitely wasn't a main character. I think I even heard that he didn't actually even get paid for that after credit scene, because they'd spent so much money on getting all of the big names in for the actual series, for the season, that they couldn't really afford any more room in the budget, so they just asked him. It's like, would you be able to do it? And he was up for it. But I'm assuming, you know, the next season, if they actually had him in it properly, then he would obviously get paid for that. Power damage. Is that biotic power? Take that. Heavy skin weight. Buy. I don't know if this just gets automatically applied. Oh yeah. We have had enough world-ending disasters. Uh-huh. Right. I don't mind... Oh, we can get little models. I don't mind a world-ending disaster as, like, the theme for one entire, or one or two entire seasons, you know? A la the Dominion War, or something like that, you know? That the threat is ever looming over the entire season and all the plot points work towards the resolution of that storyline. But when every single episode has to be some, you know, just big world-ending calamity, even if they are, you know, focused on a similar thing, and once they go from that, because I'm pretty sure they did, like, basically half-season calamities, and they go on to the next one after that. Like, oh, it was so tiresome. Oh, we can get star charts. That's fun. I have no idea what this bloody transport hub is. This is the taxi stand. Shipping and cargo? Is it there? Trading floor? Go up here, I guess. I don't know where it is. I think I had this problem last time. Also, they really need to go back to the older lighting style though. Oh my god. Like, oh, I could go on an entire rant about that. That was genuinely... When I watched Discovery, I genuinely had so much trouble getting past the first, like, 2 to 3 episodes. Because the lighting and the camera angles were all on an angle, things shaking, and like bright lens flares and blown out contrasts and stuff. Like, just, oh, it was so frustrating. I was like, bruh, I get it. I get that you want to make it look fancy and crisp and new and different, but it just gives me a headache. It was so bad. Dead Space 3 comes to mind, in fact. Thank you, Adam, for that redeem. I just, like, oh my goodness, it was so rough to get through. I really wanted to love it, like, from the start. From the start, I wanted to love that show, but it put its worst foot forward at every turn. And, oh, my goodness. Relax. Relax. Because while I was, like, also complaining about the fact that, you know, obviously what they'd done to the Klingons, that was a bit rough. I didn't like any of the stuff that they did there. That, like, even getting to that point almost didn't happen because of how bad the, like, the camera and stuff was. Like, if you've watched any of New World, well, you said you'd watched some of Strange New Worlds, that is what they should have done. They nailed that newer, cleaner aesthetic and bright colors, big contrasts and stuff without giving you a friggin' migraine and, like, making you want to throw up. That's exactly what Discovery should have been. It's too dark on board the ships these days. Even their meeting rooms are poor lighting. Exactly. It's these big contrasts, dark rooms with bright lights and massive lens flares and stuff. Oh, it's so annoying. Am I on the wrong friggin' planet? Like, where is this place? By all means, go on a rant. I enjoyed Discovery, but it was definitely a mixed bag. I find... Talk to a tracking officer, Dara, in the transport. I don't know where the transportation hub is. Is it down here and there's a person that I needed to talk to? Damn it. There was definitely parts of Discovery that I liked, and transportation. And as a whole, I liked what they were trying to do mostly, but I just think the execution was so sloppy. It's such a weird artistic choice to have poor lighting like that. Yeah, because like I said, it's all about just the contrasts and the bright colors and the saturated, you know, the saturated colors and the making things pop and
It's just we're looking for weapons.
oh, here we go.
Shouldn't you be taking this?
Oh, I've already done that.
Hey, I'm 60 years
Yeah,
old
it's
and
just
finally out of my
that's just what's in.
telling you.
And it can look really good. It can look really clean, really crisp, really modern, as shown by. Oh, here she is.
Can I help you
By
with something?
Strange New Worlds. But they just didn't do it well. I mean, it got better. I think it did get better,
Somebody already?
but it wasn't.
If
It
you
still
insist,
wasn't the
but
best.
fair warning, watch yourself around
If
Samara.
the ship
Just
isn't
because
struggling
someone
for
wants to
power,
help
then the lights shouldn't be
you.
that bad.
Commercial spaceport if
Yeah,
you
no,
want.
I agree.
If you
I
want to
agree.
get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab.
I like.
Polite when you
I don't mind contrasts and colors,
usually stay in a
but
space
it feels like they
where
just
you deal with aliens.
they had all the everything turned off. It was just nonsense. And just like the bright ass lens flares from out the front of the ship from all the stars around them and stuff. It was so hard to watch. Okay, I think we're... Yeah, there we go. We're good. Gee, that took a while to find her. There was nothing on the map that actually said where transportation was. I only just saw like a sign.
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs who can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
Yeah.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station.
Yeah,
if you
definitely.
need me.
Hello there. There's a scene towards the end of Picard where they're in a conference room and the lighting was oddly dark. I guess the artistic choice to show the bad situation they were in, but it just felt weird. Yeah, I think... Yeah, with a lot of like just modern shows in general, but definitely like the modern Star Trek shows, they really want to show those contrasts, and the only way to properly show
Nothing to see here. Move along.
contrast is for there to be, you know, a fair bit of darkness and then illuminated by smaller light sources rather than a wash over the entire thing. And I think on a whole, if executed well, as I said before, it can make like a very big and positive difference. But if it's just like pure
Nice
darkness and then
Try not
brightness,
to use them in my district.
or like not enough
do for you?
brightness,
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
it's it doesn't really
You've got a square
help.
settle with Samara. Take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to find Samara and get back to my mission, with or without your help.
Sounds important. Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
We've got that covered.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP.
Easy.
She's at the crime scene.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident. But her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest
Oh, that
in
sounds
dying.
fun.
So if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled
Oh,
to help
easy.
you.
Wow, your character is becoming a Sith. I know, I mentioned that at the end of the last stream, how he's like, his eyes are turning red and he's got scars forming everywhere.
To let you in. Be careful.
Like,
The
yeah,
local
he's
eclipse
going the
merchants have
Fable
all
route.
these alleys lately.
Just
the darkness. I wonder if he'll start stinking as well.
I have to go.
The appearance is totally changing. I didn't really think that happened in this series.
We'd better
I
find
didn't think it
somewhere
did
the
either.
detective goes
I
out.
was that's why one of the reasons I mentioned it when I saw it, because I was like, oh, I thought that was like I knew that happened in Fable, but I didn't know that was like a Mass Effect thing as well. I guess because most people don't generally play the evil. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, there's a button I can press to give me a nav marker. Since when? Since when? Where was that 10 minutes ago? God damn it. Well, I'm glad I know that now. Just gotta remember it, which I won't, but you know, it's helpful. Thought that was a Fable or KOTOR thing? Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I thought. Because obviously it mustn't show much difference to the Paragon. I mean, surely there'd be like something that showed up, but yeah, most people would play Paragon, or at least like a grey area, more so than they'd play the evil, so they wouldn't necessarily see it. Right, slam that guy. There we go. Push it, blow up Alderaan. If I could, I would. You know I would. I'm going to become the evil emperor. Hey, second grade noob, how you doing? It's been a while. Hope you're well. Let's do that sexy hydration for you real quick. Oh my. How are you? How you been? Been up to anything exciting? We're just having a massive Star Trek rant. Because, why not? But feel free to talk about whatever troubles you. No, don't talk about what troubles you. That's probably just not gonna... Oh, hello there. She's definitely Asari.
Where did you send her?
I can tell by her great big biotic powers.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
Oh, it's not looking like that. I'm a working man, been working. May the 4th as well. That's fair. Hope work's been good for you then.
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Holy hell.
That's a weird name for a ship, I'm not gonna lie.
Peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Sup?
My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My
So
quarrel
she
with
looks
the
like she's
sisters
biotic as
has
well
been
then.
on the people before
So if we replace Miranda, because no one likes Miranda anyway,
I'm Commander Shepard, and I need your help with a critical...
then we can have like the mega biotic crew. Me with biotics, her with biotics, and Naked Lady with biotics as well.
I need you to help me take down the collectors.
The collectors are
Working hard or hardly working?
I would relish testing myself against them.
What's work? LOL?
Dangerous fugitive.
Am I right?
I cornered her here, but the Eclipse sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After
For
that,
1 day?
I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
I'll get the name of that ship.
Do that, and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
Alright,
Do
sure.
you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney Four is tied to
No work for me this week, just resting?
preparing to
Hey,
carry
that sounds alright. Hope you've been enjoying the rest.
remain around the eclipse base.
I often find it very difficult to
Back to my station, and I
do
guess I
nothing.
take you with me.
but it's often very required. Especially, I obviously don't work, so I can't really complain about anything, but especially if you work a lot, then being able to actually take a moment to rest can be very helpful.
If you're interested in weapons, I have a fine selection. Unfortunately, I am not open for business right now.
Why are the mercs after you?
Yeah.
I know nothing about any mercenaries, Earthclan.
Uh-huh.
I'm merely an innocent merchant. Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative.
You better be.
Tell me everything.
Because next time I won't just pull it out, I'll slap you with it.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers.
I think I would have a mental breakdown this week if I didn't have this week off. Yeah, well, hopefully, you know, it's been good for you and is giving you much needed respite.
I need to get into the merc base. You're gonna help.
Because yeah, I've definitely been there. Sometimes even just a week of being able to just not worry about incompetent people at work, basically. And just relaxing and doing nothing, not having to get anything specific done, can be enough to reset you, at least for a while. Alright. This way. Attack Eclipse Hideout. Sounds good to me. Too many bills and financial hardships this week. So is it paid leave that you're getting? What? The objective marker is going absolutely wild. It must be this. Yeah, it's paid? Okay. That at least helps with that then. Because if you took like unpaid leave, I imagine you'd be like just as stressed, because then you're like, how am I going to pay the bills? Combined with the stress of work and I would have collapsed. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'm glad you managed to get the time off then. Whoop. Oh my goodness, what? I can't hit anything. Who's doing that? Stop it. Alright, I'm leaving. You guys have fun now. I didn't really do anything. Let's check one of these. Oh, it like went down and then just didn't go anywhere useful. Ow! Stop that. I keep missing. As soon as I like in cover, some of these things just don't work very well. I don't want that. Give me the pistol back. Put in for annual leave, then the proverbial crap hit the fan. Was that... Oh my goodness, what? Was that because you put in for annual, or just... was just a coincidence that that happened at the same time? Because I know I've certainly worked for employers that will have a massive sook if you try and take annual. Even if it's like well deserved and you've not taken annual for ages, and you know you're very much due for it. I mean, still the worst cases I had of that was when I was in New Zealand for my honeymoon. And, well, not specifically that, but I was in New Zealand for my honeymoon. And then the manager, like, calls me up and is like, oh, so you're coming in to work tomorrow? And, like, Yeah, sure. Just play for my plane ticket from New Zealand, and I'll get there not in time because it's like a 6-hour flight. Good luck, buddy.
I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot.
You're in an enemy uniform, and I'm gonna kill you.
I'm not.
Oh, that sounds good.
I knew. I thought being Elnor the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
You lose.
Bastard, screw you.
Perfect. The eyes grow redder. Oh, her body has collisions.
I'll take it.
Oh, biotic damage. Very cool. Exactly what I want. Cheeky quick save. Alright, where are we going now? I'm assuming up these stairs. Yes, objective marker says yes. Have you been playing anything interesting on your time off? I've been playing some BattleTech that came out on Game Pass, which is an XCOM-like based in the MechWarrior universe. If you played any of those before, and I'm actually quite enjoying that. I have actually played it before when it was like in fairly early alpha, but now that it's like actually on Game Pass, I'm giving it another playthrough, and it's pretty fun. Ow! Ah, wrong one. I want to throw that one. He's still alive! Buddy, stay down. Oh, what?
Weakening their integrity.
Not their integrity.
Enemies in front.
Ow! Ow!
Enemy down.
Alright, I think we just made that person choke on the toxicity. Oh, see ya. Oh, no, I'm choking on it. Ah! There's more of it! Ah!
I'll kill you all.
Oh, see ya. Ah! That was fun. On Monday, I found out that my car is in need of urgent repairs that will cost $2,800. That's a yikes. Yeah, been in a car trouble zone as well. It always seems to happen. I find for me that what ends up happening is I'll be okay on cash, and then I'll suddenly be like, you know, I'll be saving up. I'll be getting things together just when I think that I've almost got like something together that I could use. Oh my goodness, I thought I was on a road down. I could use for something. Then everything hits at once, and then I get just sent straight back to square one, and like barely just make it out with, you know, the net zero basically, and then have to start again, and it's super frustrating. Like it's good that I can at least get by, but it always seems to hit just when I think, oh, got a little bit of extra disposable income now. Nope. Mostly just Elder Scrolls Online and watching some SG-1. Man, I haven't rewatched SG-1 in a while.
Enemy down. Stop shooting me.
Who are you talking to? I'm still like super salty about Stargate Universe. I know a bunch of people did actually like it, but man, after SG-1 and then Atlantis, and like I thought both of those were excellent. SG-1 obviously better than Atlantis, but I actually thought they were both quite good. And then Universe just being just such a disappointment to me. I want like a new but actually good Stargate. Like mainline TV series or something. Because that was one of my favorite sci-fis as well. Star Trek and Stargate, like, oh, so good. And some XCOM Enemy Within. Nice. How are you finding that? We're obviously going to get to that. I imagine... Did you play Unknown first, or did you go straight to Within? Because I'm imagining that when we get to Within, after playing Unknown, we're going to have so many, like, quality of life improvements that we're just going to be like, oh, finally. Quick save. Oh, I don't think it'll let me. Yeah, I have a bunch saved in my car saver for car bills. Then both cars really need a service. Plus rego on the car, plus Claire's license renewal. It completely drained the account. Yeah. So you know. Sucked. That sucks, sorry. SGU was a interesting premise, but it went too dark and depressing. Yeah, like I didn't hate the premise at all. I thought the premise was great. But along with it being dark, I just couldn't get past like the first couple episodes. I just found it super boring. Especially after coming out of, you know, SG-1 and Atlantis and stuff, that the scale on those shows were like so epic and really like well thought out and really cool universe to be a part of. And, you know, the stories were fairly well executed and stuff. Really interesting, fairly fast paced in a lot of cases. And then to just get this slow, boring... Oh my goodness, see you later, buddy. Just like drawn out... yeah, just like ship in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. It's just... I did not vibe with me at all. Because I didn't even like hate the characters or the actors. I don't remember really any of them because I didn't have a chance to actually form any attachment with them because I just found it so boring. But I just found it so boring. Couldn't do it.
Well, it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally
so it was an effort to get through. Yeah, it was rough. Oh look, she was lying. What a surprise. Good thing we executed her. Oh, I never fired. I was just here for the lols. It's just a prank, Han. Bitch, I see right through you. Why have these robots gotten so much stronger? This time I went straight to Within. I've played both before. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I think objectively Within is better. And I don't know story-wise how much difference it makes. And like if you've already played them before, makes sense to jump to the better one. Oh, move, you idiot! Oh my goodness, can you duck? For God's sake, what was that? Ow. Oh, that's not hitting, is it? Cast was alright too, but the writing and everything else was just disappointing. Easy clap. Save that. No, can't save it. Yeah, the writing's disappointing. I had to watch it with Mark whenever at the time just to get through it because it was hella depressing. Yeah. Yeah, that exactly. I found that with a lot of different series, both recently and, you know, a while ago, is that you get like this like fairly decent cast and fairly decent premise, and then it's just let down by just garbage writing. I mean, not to beat a dead horse again, but Doctor Who is the same story that I think I've talked about before. That Jodie Whittaker could have been an amazing Doctor. She could have absolutely pulled off a fantastic Doctor. But the writing was just high school drama levels of garbage, especially the dialogue. It was just trash and ruined what could have been her place of honor as the Doctor. Where am I supposed to go? This thing keeps moving. How do I get down to that lower level? Is that where I'm going? Can't like walk off the edge there. But yeah. Oh, I can go through here. I didn't think I could. I never even got to the depressing part of Universe because I was just so bored. Like I'm sure it got really depressing, but I was too bored before I could even get depressed. Story is the same as Unknown, but within adds the Exalt arc and extra tech and stuff. Oh, so is it like a... Is it a rehashing of the original Unknown story? So when we go to play it on stream, are we gonna be rehashing a lot of the original stuff? I thought it was like an expansion of it. Although, I think I've heard... I honestly can't remember what it actually is.
Let's worry about that after
But
we find the ship name.
I think I remember hearing something that it's like... Spoiler alert. Isn't it like a big simulation thing? Like they're doing a big simulation of the oh, who's this dude? Of what would happen if the aliens invaded? And then do they run it again and they do actually invade? Or is that like some of the earlier ones? I don't remember.
I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
Alright then.
I don't know what drugs you're on, but stay back and I won't shoot you.
You will regret your scandalous words. I am a great wind that will sweep all before me.
Great wind, hey?
A great wind. A great biotic wind.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna fart now?
The Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my great...
Yeah, no, that was the great wind. That was the great... The smell, that was the great wind. Sorry to break it to you, buddy.
That I know I am powerful. Fear me.
Yep, I'm very afraid.
Good luck with everything.
Wait, Earthclan. You're just in time to witness my crowning achievement. The leader of the mercenaries is in the next room.
Is that right?
I shall toss Wasea about.
He's
like a
definitely
wrecking
gonna
ball.
walk in and just get executed.
Shepard, having this incapacitated Volus running around our battlefield could compromise us.
I will tear her apart.
I mean, I'd actually like to see him die, but...
Charge.
Oh, yeah, that's why we... Cool, we can send him in to get executed.
Blows upon Wasea, captain of the Eclipse Sisters. After me.
Uh-huh. He is definitely going to be like the kid in the last mercenary charge that we did that just got executed.
Funny.
7 Renegade! Holy crap! I mean, we did just send him to his death, but jeez. Seems like a problem with modern sci-fi stuff to just isolate the main characters. Yeah, they just don't seem to be able to do... They seem to swing wildly from like small interpersonal conflicts and development to universe-wide calamity. They don't seem to be able to do like anything in between. Man, what a real biotic god. Magic missile! Who could have seen that coming? I recently did the train mission, followed by the spaceship mission with the generator to disable. Right, so they most of them are exactly the same. I see.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled
Good
that
luck with the
filthy
flatulence,
creature
sir.
off-world.
Well, he's dead now.
Just the curse shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass.
I mean, you're welcome to try.
I've seen it.
Really? What gave it away?
Here we go.
Oh, they've got friends. They always have friends. What are you doing, Clarence?
Stay a while and listen.
Enjoy the light, Claire. Don't throw toxic boxes at me. Come on now. Where am I going to hide if you yeet all the boxes? Ow. It's so toxic. Alright, let's execute some of the peasants. Okay, that didn't work.
Nothing can stop me.
Oh, you just yeeted him closer to us. If we just pop some of these barrels now... There we go, so we don't have to deal with them. That was mean, but funny. Yep, that's the stream. Got it in one. Yep, nailed it. That's why she's staying and Miranda is going. She understands the stream. Pick up the friggin... Okay, we got the ammo. It's fine. We got it. Okay, what, Clarence, what are you doing? Just gotta pop these. Oh, you're all the way up there. Okay. Maybe you could come back here so that you don't die. I didn't ask you to duck. I asked you to come back. Get up, son. Thank you. There we go. Much better.
Hello, dead people.
Dead people? What? Oh, now is not the time to lie down. Wait, is it 3? Wake up, Miranda. Lazy prick. Goodness. Yeah, they like just coming through that door, don't they? Are they just gonna endlessly come through that door? No, this will make them go up, actually. Maybe we go over here instead, if they're just gonna keep coming out of that door. Yeah, there must be... She must just be up here by herself. Yeah, we need to be up here. Ow! I think they're just fighting the ones that keep coming in. You didn't even get them all! There we go. That's what we want. So yeah. I think we got her.
I bet the name of that ship is in here somewhere.
Really? What about right here? Easy.
That must be the ship Samara was looking for.
Should we head back to the police station? And
Modern sci-fi loves to try and up the stakes by blowing up planets and systems in some petty attempt to invoke emotional response. It's like horror doing jump scares. It's cheap, like a comedian coming off stage to tickle an audience member and be like, see, you laughed. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Like, there's definitely some, there's definitely some exceptions to that, but yeah, Discovery is obviously a very prime example of that. That they're just like the tonal whiplash in that show as well. It just goes from like super sad to all of a sudden comedic, and like comedic moment to like all this just going from side to side, and with all this calamity world-ending nonsense every 5 seconds.
Merely out of curiosity,
It's just crazy
when you were poking
and very
around,
difficult.
Did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
Yeah, it's
You
mine.
never know when something like this might come in handy.
If it might change your mind, Earthclan, returning that manifest would be very profitable for you.
Bro, I have so much money.
If you give it to the detective, her reward will be a pat on the back.
Well, I mean, I do like a pat on the back, but I think the renegade option will actually be to give it to him, so...
If you change your mind, I'll pay you well for that manifest.
I don't actually want the money, I just want the renegade.
Next time you do something illegal, don't write it down.
There we go, there's the renegade that I was after.
You're clearly a better criminal than I.
Oh, I'm a very good criminal. And you're useless. Level up.
I've got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Discovery and Star Wars 7 are key examples. Which one was Star Wars 7? Is that Return of the Jedi? Or is that Rise of the Skywalker? I don't remember which one it was. I just remember they were all bad.
Satisfy your superiors, detective. You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor.
Force Awakens.
I'll see you aboard.
Force Awakens. That was the first. That was the first of the sequel trilogy, wasn't it? They all just blur into just a nightmare for me. Just a horrible nightmare, terrible experience.
By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals.
Oh, you're in trouble then.
Your wishes are my code.
Well, that's you're in trouble there.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
Yeah, especially to someone who is clearly a demon.
I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
I mean, you can try
Now you have to do whatever I tell you.
I am sorry.
anything.
Do not make more of it than that. Shall we return to your ship?
Sure.
Let's go.
Let's use a super planet to destroy the entire Republic in one strike. Oh yeah, that was the one that was like, because wasn't that the one? So hadn't there already been 2 Death Stars? And then they're like, you know what would be great, guys? You know what would raise the stakes even more? A 3rd Death Star, but even bigger. And even better, it can kill not 1 planet, not 2 planets, but like 5 planets at once. We've never seen this before. We've never done this before. It's a new idea. It can now, it's even more dangerous than ever before.
With what we're planning, we need all the experienced people we can get.
We still don't know what we're gonna find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where should we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most...
Yeah, I remember after watching that just being so disappointed. And then it just got worse with each new movie in the sequel. It just got worse and worse. They just throw out these like ridiculous things that are happening, like especially with the lore of the universe. They just put in these ridiculous things, and then they just explain it away in just one crappy line of dialogue that didn't actually explain anything at all. And it was just so lazy and such bad writing. I feel like it's so common at the moment. I mean, I'm sure this is a thing that's been throughout the ages. I'm sure whenever you're more... Whenever the time is that you're consuming more of that content, you're going to notice it more, the bad stuff. Especially if it's the things that you have enjoyed previously. There's going to be a bias there. But I swear to God, it's so bad at the moment. Everything is... Oh, so much of it is just absolute garbage. Upgrades. Bite cooldown. Yeah, nice. These will be helpful. Heavy bone weave. Boom. Retrain powers. No, I don't want to do that. And that's just lists them, I think. Yeah. When it first came out, I overlooked it because I thought the payoff in the trilogy would be worth it. I was wrong. Yeah, like I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt at the time. I think I remember. I think I remember watching it and going, okay, another Death Star. All right, that's a bit cheap and lazy, but whatever. And then being like, yeah, essentially, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And then when the next one came out, I was like, it's not, it hasn't. There's no payoff yet. And then when the last one came out, I was like, bruh. Just say you don't care about the franchise. Just actively say that you don't care, because it's very obvious you don't care. Let's go get some fuel, shall we? Oh, my fuel is full. Okay, well I guess not then. Where do we need to go now? Oh, my squad. I leveled up as well. I'll have to level up the rest of the squad, but... Let's go Singularity. Yeah, I'll do. Then they hide behind the race and gender cards and pretend that we're just racist or sexist, and that's why we don't like it, when it's just poor writing. Oh yeah, that is like, that's the big buzzword at the moment. The big explanation at the moment. As soon as you like criticize something that is clearly really poor writing, they just go, oh, well, it's because the main character was black. You're just racist. Oh, it's because there was a social issue in there. It's because of this. It's because of that. It's because you're just a hater. Well, actually, it's just bad. It's just not written well. Okay, let's leave then. I don't want to talk to him. What was I intending to do? I've completely forgotten what I was doing. I think we go to a mass relay and just see where we need to go next. Recruit the Master Chief! Wait, Master Thief. Close enough. When they acquired Disney, they had so many novels that they could make into movies from actually talented writers, but they threw all the expanded universe into the bin and went off in their own crappy ideas. Yeah. Yeah, because they were just like... Yeah, that was the thing. That was a big thing, wasn't it? That they just made like a whole bunch of stuff that was beloved by the community already. You know, to varying degrees, obviously. And they just made it all non-canon. And then just wrote their own crappy stories that just weren't any good. It's just like it's funny to watch some of these from a distance when you don't care about the franchise, you're not invested in the franchise. But when it's the franchise that you grew up with and that you really love, and you like, you know, especially if it's been like part of your childhood, and they just absolutely butcher it. Let's do this one first. Absolutely butcher it without any regards to the source material. Just basically trying to make their own stamp on the universe or whatever. It just pisses me off. Yeah, no, we want that one. We want her biotic powers. Alright, let's get... Bro, let's get that higher. I think that's everything. Cool. The Thrawn trilogy is one of the greatest Star Wars stories I've ever experienced. Timothy Zahn is a just writer and was true to the original characters while introducing his own amazing characters to the universe. The story was brilliant from start to finish and would have made amazing movies. Just writer. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I'm not sure what I remember by that. Don't know where my train of thought was going there. I think talented or brilliant was the word I was going for. Yeah. It was... Yeah. Shut up. It's just upsetting when they basically they try and make it Hollywood, right? They take something that there's already this great existing community around that they could draw from so many different things to make it excellent, and they throw it all away just so that they can pull in their friends and family in these crappy, close-knit Hollywood
Our scanners are picking up false readings.
whatever, you know, quote-unquote family. And then they just ruin it with crappy writers just because they did something else and they're friends with the director or something. Like, ugh. Although one of the things that I find the funniest actually is the director of, I think it's the last one. I think it's Jedi Awakens or whatever. The director of that, Ryan Johnson, I think, is like, he obviously absolutely butchered that movie. I don't know if he did the last two or just the last one. Absolutely ruined it. But then he made Knives Out and Knives Out 2. Completely different, obviously. But were actually fairly decent movies. Both movies that I actually enjoyed fairly well. And were actually relatively well written. And, like, intelligently written. And it just... Obviously, he's the director, not the writer. So there'd be other writers in there that would have potentially ruined a lot of stuff. But, like, it just... Oh, how do you stuff things up so bad? When there's so many talented people, such a good pool of resources and talent and ideas to draw from, and then you just make that drivel. Alright, we need to look for the Master Thief. They even used Thrawn for Rebels, and while I haven't seen it aside from YouTube scene, I think they captured him well from the books. Yeah, I've watched Rebels and I've watched Clone Wars, and he was in that for a little bit. He seemed like a cool and pretty interesting character. I can't obviously speak for how close it was to the books or whatever, but he seemed like an interesting character. Zakira Ward on the Citadel. Zakira Ward. Where's Zakira Ward? There's a lot of stuff going on. Zakira Cafe, so left? Bring on. Oh, it's not giving me a marker. Access denied. Can we not do that? Is this the way I came in? Like, is that not where I need to go there? Look, the guy probably literally told me what I need to do. And I completely ignored it. But that's not going to stop me from complaining. Thrawn is going to be in Ahsoka, though, and they have been consulting Timothy Zahn in order to get him right. Awesome, that's good to hear. Yeah, I remember that. I was gonna mention that, like, wasn't he supposed to be in one of the new upcoming live action ones. Ahsoka, yeah, it must be the one. Sure, let's buy the novel. I don't know why I'm doing that. And yeah, I hope they don't butcher it. But if they're actually referencing the actual dude who has made good stories with him before, then that's at least a step in the right direction. An input password silences Golding at Kasumi's hacked ad term. Oh, an ad term. Okay, hold on. Get out of the way, Samara! Jeez. That's Zakira's cafe. Where's Zakira's ward, though? Recently listened to the audiobooks on Audible for the Thrawn trilogy and was really well acted too. I read the books many years ago. Wasn't there something else as well? What a vague statement, am I right? Wasn't there something else recently that was... I can't remember if it was that they made a movie or they made a series. I don't know if it was Star Wars related. It could have been something completely different. Go away. That they were saying, they basically, I think they made whatever they were making, and people didn't like it, and their excuse was there wasn't enough source material to draw from, and so that's why people didn't like it, or that's why it flopped in whatever ways it flopped or whatever. And then everyone was like, bruh, what are you talking about? There is so much source material. Is this it? Oh, can you get a fish? Oh, the SO one.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
You know, for a bunch of cheap touristy crap, your prices are pretty high.
I am sorry you feel that way. There are many stores on the Citadel. Perhaps another would be...
Of them, this is my favorite store in the Citadel.
So, you're saying I'm poor? Just because I'm not as well off as you doesn't mean you can hold yourself above me.
What? No,
He's so racist.
Hey,
Classes.
everyone! This store discriminates against the poor.
Please, calm down. As an apology, I'll let you have my station employee discount. Is that acceptable?
Well, alright. But you still hurt my feelings.
Such a dick. I love it. 5 Renegade for doing that as well. Oh, that's great. I'm not even going to buy anything. I don't even want anything. I just wanted to let everyone know that she's classist.
I should be going.
Okay, how am I supposed to get to the ward that I'm looking for? I hope they drop JJ and KK and any other people responsible for the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the what? Oh, tragedy of 7, 8, and 9. Do Old Republic movies or series? They just need to sack any of the writers or directors that were involved in any of the sequels, because they were just garbage. There are people that defend them, and honestly, I'm just like, did we watch the same movie? Because they were trash. KK claimed that in 2019. Ah, that's what it was. Yeah, because it's like, what are you talking about? There is so much.
You will find many excellent ships for sale here.
Can I actually buy a ship? Yeah, like, what are you talking about? This is a big universe. There is plenty of stuff to draw from. Can I go to... Oh, here we go. Level 27, dock. Where's the ward, though? Oh, here we go. The main section of the Zakira ward. This is all the ward? So... How am I supposed to know where this terminal is? Brogan Sushi. What? No, I want missions. Travel to the Zakira ward and input the password Silence is Golden on Kasumi's hacked ad terminal. Who is Kasumi? Where is his terminal? What? Every one of these movies is particularly hard nut to crack. There's no source material. We don't have comic books. We don't have 800-page novels. Yeah, this is the one I remember reading. Yeah. We don't have anything other than passionate storytellers who get together and talk about what the next iteration might be. No. You have a thriving community of very good writers, all sorts of talents, all sorts of different things, not just writers, like all sorts of stuff to draw from that you're choosing to ignore and choosing to not use and say is not canon and throw out, and you have an entire universe just so that you can what? Make your own crappy news stories that weren't any good? I don't know. Okay, these are all just different shops.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet?
No, I haven't.
It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun.
Will you tell me where it is?
It has been 2 years, 3 months, 17 days.
JJ shouldn't have been in charge of Star Wars or Star Trek movies. I mean, he added a lot of lens flare, I'll give him that. Not much else, but... Yeah, the new Star Trek movies weren't that great either, were they? Like, they were a kind of fun, dumb action flick if you didn't think about it for more than half a second. And you didn't actually care about dance, question mark? And didn't care about actual Star Trek, but other than that, it's pretty bad. Oh, hi. I mean, George didn't do comics or novels, but he allowed others to help create a universe in the form of expanded universe that they called Legends and deemed non-canon. Yeah, but like they didn't specifically have official written by George himself mainline comics and things like that. But yeah, they allowed a bunch of other people to write a bunch of different things that they counted as non-canon. But just because they exist and they're not technically official and they're technically non-canon doesn't mean that there aren't some excellent ideas in there that could be easily worked into interesting and exciting movies. Oh, Kasumi? Where's Kasumi? Is this guy? Is it this one? It's literally the only one I didn't try, for God's sake. They were entertaining, but they weren't really Star Trek aside from a couple of references that were basically nods to the fandom. Yeah, literally.
Good to have you along, Kasumi. You ready to go?
I travel light. I've already slipped my things aboard your ship.
Have you just? Well, that was easy.
I'm really glad you're helping me out with the heist. Can't wait to see how you look in forward.
You what now?
I have a feeling you know something I don't.
They didn't tell you?
Nope.
They call me secretive. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it. And I'm planning
It was especially weird, and I know everyone's already said this, but it was especially weird with old Brandlebat Humblesnatch, what's his face, as Khan in Wrath of Khan, I suppose.
You look pretty silly standing
So it's like,
into an advertisement.
he was a great villain, he was a great character, it just made the story didn't make much sense, and it's just dumb that he was Khan. Like if they had made a different villain and not made it Khan, not made it what? And not made it part of that, then it would have been fine. I mean, it probably wouldn't have been, but it would have been better. Okay, so can I leave now? Oh, I think this is the opposite of leaving. They could have definitely afforded getting the writers of those novels, comic scripts on board to make a decent script. Exactly what I'm saying. Just because they couldn't necessarily... Like, yeah, well, actually, yeah, that's a slightly different counterpoint, actually, yeah. Even if they didn't use the pre-existing novels and stuff that these other people had written, even though they were, by a lot of accounts, a lot of these different ones, fairly good, they could have used those writers who they knew had done work that the fandom had liked and enjoyed, and, you know, got them on board to consult with adapting it for film, and made something that wasn't trash. Because it as it is, it just really feels like... It feels like the same thing that they did with Star Trek, was they wanted it to be for a wider audience. They wanted it to be Hollywood, they wanted it to be blockbuster, they wanted it to be new and modern, and you know, get everyone in experiencing these things that were usually just for the nerds. And they just didn't take any care to actually make it work. Shut up! I didn't want to talk to you. Go away. Whatever. Go away. Go away. Go away. Get out of here. Alexa, shut up. I could have sworn this was the way out. Star Wars would have been amazing if they just hired Timothy Zahn and a competent goodness, I can read. Novel to movie scriptwriter. Yeah. There's so many cases of that where they'll have like these really good existing writers, actors, scripts, like you name it. Like just this pool of excellent resources that they could very easily use, or at the very least adapt. Okay, let's just do this. Maybe this will get us here. There we go, that's what I want. And they, instead of doing that, because it's not like it would be outside of their budget, they could definitely do it, they just decide to hire these people that I guess are within the inner circle of Hollywood, and it ends up being terrible.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Wait, what? Let's just mark it all as read. I've read it all, it's fine. I read it all, yep. Okay, I think we've got the thief now. I think we just go and try and find somebody else. Technically, she wants us to do a heist with her. Help Kasumi. Oh, that's in this system. You know what? Let's help her before we go try and find the next person. Why not? Like in the expanded universe, Leia and Han have twins, which grow up into one Jedi, one Sith, which have been better than the weird Kyle and Rey sexual tension thing going on. It's especially weird because, oh, Rey's a Skywalker. Except, no, actually, sorry, she's a Palpatine. No, but I'm just going to call myself a Skywalker, and that means I'm a Skywalker. That's how the Force works. That's how these things work. Oh, it's just me and Kasumi. Interesting. Interesting. And Master Thief. There we go. See how it is. Yeah, all the like interpersonal character relationships between pretty much all of the characters in the sequels as well. Just, they were just a dog's breakfast. They didn't make any sense. Like, you had the whole, there was like this sexual tension between Finn and Rey as well. It wasn't like as palpitainable you might say, but there was like a few like almost like unused scenes that still got left in. The scene where he was like, where Finn was like, oh, before we die, if we're gonna die, I've really gotta tell you this thing. You know, basically, it was gonna be like, oh, I love you. Like, that's what it felt like it was gonna be. And then it was just never touched on again for the rest of the whole series. That just ended there. There was nothing to it. It made no sense.
Then we just waltz into the vault and take back Katie's scrap box.
I was more interested in the sexual tension between Finn and Poe. I think most people were. And again, like, Oscar Isaac, is that his name? The guy that played Poe? Excellent actor. Could have really made something with that character, but they gave him the dumbest lines. They made him such a himbo that he was just there to make the female leader, what was her name? The chick with the purple hair or whatever. He was basically just there to look like a dumbass himbo and make her seem better, but she still looked like an idiot.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Because he could have been excellent. He had some decent scenes, but yeah, they screwed his character over. Yeah, there was a couple good scenes. I mean, with any of it, like, there was some decent scenes in the whole thing in general, but they just ruined it. I mean, the classic line as well. The two classic lines. Somehow Palpatine returned. Oh, okay, sure, no worries. Not gonna explain that. You're just gonna skirt over that one. No worries. And they fly now. Says Finn, a literal stormtrooper who has literally worked for the Empire for some time now, who the Empire has literally had dark troopers and other troopers with jetpacks and other things of the like that he has definitely known about, suddenly is like, oh, they fly now? What? What rock did you live under? How, even in waste management, you know that these things exist. Come on now.
Solomon Gunn, a pleasure.
They just wanted to put in like a funny, like a quippy moment, and it was just terrible. It just didn't make any sense. Moral of their story was that you should always follow orders and never question them. Which is like so counterintuitive to what most of the other stories are, especially like even just in Star Wars. That's like literally the opposite.
If it makes you feel more secure, she can wait outside.
Good to see we're not going to have a problem. Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Don't worry about it. I can handle it from here.
I definitely won't just kill everyone.
Because you'll have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong.
I don't like the subtle undertones of most Disney stuff lately. Like Raya and the Last Dragon pissed me off. I never saw that. I kept seeing advertisements for that one, but I never saw it. Yeah.
We need to get to the vault, Gunn. You can chat up Hawk later.
we just walked through?
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
Where do we have to go first? Didn't hear that. This way, seemingly? Oh, I'm glad I realized accidentally that there's a button that allows me to go to the objective. That's so handy. Even when they show no signs of changing, always trust them and it'll work out. Good soldiers follow orders.
There's more here than I expected. Password protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
But
Please, remember who you're talking to.
yeah, who are you
We'll
again?
need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up.
Ah, so I do have to talk to him after all.
Password 2. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. Katie will get your system like this into sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Okay, so we're gonna go and talk to the dude. We gotta go and get the cum stains off his cum rack. Wait, what? Private quarters. And something else. Cut the power, that was the other thing.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready.
Let's go. Nothing sus.
Mr. Gunn, I hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
There's always someone gunning for people like you and me.
Yes, that's true. I'm glad you understand.
Frankly, I'm surprised your security isn't tighter. It's a ballsy move opening your front door like this.
Yes, I suppose it is. Hopefully it sends the message that I don't fear anyone.
Suppose it
enough
is.
to step
Bloody
up to
prawns.
them. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love.
Question, why would he talk to you? Look like a drugged mercenary?
I only have to worry about simple
It-
luxuries. Why? Because
It's
people
like
me.
in this universe, it's like the fact it's like we are the only ones that can see the difference in our face and the literally the red eyes and the scarring and the glowing and stuff. Like that's what I'm choosing to believe, that just it's literally something that only we can see, because otherwise, yeah, a lot of these interactions just make no sense.
We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Alright. Oh, that's locked. Alright, so we need to go into his private quarters and see if we can catch him with his pants. Well, actually, no. A comb would do, but a comb would be... No, hold on. Hey, it's a fireplace. Very cool. No, literally the opposite. You right there? I don't really see many other places to go, though.
Looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Mr. Hawk's private
Okay,
rooms are off
we might
limits
go
to
this
guests without security clearance.
Everyone else looks like a pretty noble, and your character would logically be unwelcome in such high-class environment, yet here we are. Exactly, you look at this dude. Even without the scarring, you look at this dude. And he might not be
On whose authority?
my own bitch.
Just let me through.
Turn around now, or I call for backup.
Go on.
Enjoy the party.
Do it.
Rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
I have Clarence to go in, thank you very much.
Hawk gave me permission to go in.
Hawk knows procedure. You're not getting in till I hear it from my commander. Enjoy the party.
There's got to be a way to get in
mean, we could just start shooting, but I don't think they'll allow that. Wait, what was that? Donovan Hawk. Oh, that's literally that dude. I thought it was, like his wife or something. I'm assuming he probably doesn't have one. But, oh, we can pull off this statue.
That should take care of the barrier.
Okay, barrier's dealt with. We still need to get into that room.
Hawk throws a hell of a party.
Yes.
Excuse me? Is that a dig at me? Because you said it right when I was walking past. Very true, but very rude.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hot ass.
Oh, what?
If we could tap into the guard's communications.
I hear Mr. Hobbs' is exquisite.
Oh, good luck. Never lets anyone near him.
Really? Oh, what's this? Sneak into private quarters. There we go. Easy clap. It's like seeing Barbossa join the British Empire. It was so out of place to the eye. Is that from,
Right behind you.
is that from Pirates of the Caribbean? Barely remember those movies as well. Oh, he definitely fits in. I know what you mean. Oh wow, I've suddenly got like a whole bunch of ammo because, well, I must have a different gun. When was the last time I watched a Pirates of the Caribbean movie? When was the last time they made a Pirates of the Caribbean movie? Weren't like the first couple not too bad, and then like, well, the last one or two people didn't like? Where am I going here? I mean, it looks like I... Oh, wait. I keep forgetting that I can break this glass. 2017.
Anything we can get usable DNA from.
Oh, you...
Just make it quick and
That was probably... They probably had started or were, like, about to start planning for the next one, and then the whole Amber Heard, the Amber Turd shenanigans happened. And then they just... In true,
crack Cage's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
in true, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? In true double standards fashion, they took him off every project that he was ever going to be a part of, and left Amber Turd on all of hers. She was apparently just fine to do everything. Oh, hey buddy. Good thing we didn't trip the alarm.
Any more out there?
Sure hope not.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must
Did he jack off into a plant? Oh.
plant.
It is. People do weird things. Don't be so surprised.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
Data pad?
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the data pad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Ooh.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust.
Good.
It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
I thought you said they don't touch it. Alright, easy clap. What's in the safe? 7,800 credits! Woo! Not gonna use that for anything. What? There's something here.
Empty. Too bad.
Did I already did both of these, right? I'm pretty sure I did both of those. Oh wait, but it...
Not a great saliva sample, but it's
Oh.
still useful.
Sure, I already did all
Let's
those.
get out of here.
Okay, well, there we go. We did it. Alright, now can we just walk out the door? First was 2003, second 2006, third 2007, fourth 2011, fifth 2017, sixth to be announced. So there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's been 5 of them. Yeah, I thought there was like 4, but I guess that shows how much I pay attention to it. Yeah, I remember hearing something about the spin-off. That's going to be terrible. And the 6th one's probably going to be terrible as well, because I don't know if they actually, even though he won the case, I don't think they reinstated him. Did they?
He's begun.
I'm pretty sure he still didn't get any of his jobs back, or at least not any of his Jack Sparrow jobs. Which is hilarious if they think that they're going to be able to do anything with the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise without Johnny Depp in them and have it be like any amount of success.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
We need the password. Let's look for a security console we can hack for info.
Oh, I thought we already got that. Alright, okay. Sure. Because I think we need all of it, right? We can't just use that one bit. Where's the, is it going to show me where the console is? No.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please.
What kind of idiot would say that? Who would say that? Dumbasses.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go.
Why didn't you do that before when I tried? Okay, we're good.
Ready when you are.
There was the trilogy, then Blackbeard, then Salazar. Right. Why am I doing the lock on this one if you did the lock on the last one and you're a master thief? This makes no sense. What if I stuff it up? You're literally a master thief. Oh.
You can't be back here.
Take him down.
Oh, can't I? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just kill you so you don't remember a thing. Because you'll be dead.
I have an idea. See what you can find. Got something?
The password is Perusian.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice.
Is it just?
I just take the voice sample from Hawk and got it. Now we can crack that voice cannon.
Cool! We did it! Science! We did the science, everyone. Don't know if I'd call it science, but we did it.
The guards seem attentive, Visual.
They'd probably be more attentive to me too if I was wearing that dress.
Be that as it may, she has come into possession of an ancient relic known as the Crown of the Aliens. Your job is to acquire it for me.
Wasn't there another lady talking about the Crown of the Aliens? In a previous stream?
I'll check for security cams.
I'm not getting no crown for you guys. Ooh. Bam, and the dirt is gone. We got a quote from that same quest in another stream. I thought so. I'm sure it was like an old lady talking about the Allied crown. Ah, good. Now we can be real inconspicuous. She's a ghost. She's just like, bruh, see you later. The live captions called it the Crown of Elliot. Ah, yes. That ancient, fantastical, Cyrodiilic name and race of beings or whatever. Elliot. Hey, this dude's got the friggin' Statue of Liberty in here.
So this is Hawk's fault. Very nice.
What if we blow it up?
Scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far.
Now this room would be enough to send the willies up any Doctor Who fan. This is a bad room.
Michelangelo's David. Just... Wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
I mean,
This is nice. Oddly relaxing.
what if we blew all of it up, though?
A model of the car. It's like a Turian Titanic. The way
Oh, okay, sure. Oh, here we go. I think both characters are high elf Allied experts. That makes sense if they're talking about the Allieds, I guess. Does the statue of David have a peepus?
Don't bother, Miss Goto.
Let me
It's
have a look.
code locked.
I didn't check.
I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to
You
kill
what now?
you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open, but you're still going to die.
Oh. I almost missed that. Destroy your priceless artifact.
Kill them.
Yes! Send all the people into the room. Send all the people with guns into the room full of priceless artifacts that you just got mad at me for destroying. I'm sure none of them will destroy any artifacts while we're hiding behind them. I'm sure this will go exactly as you'd hoped. Oh, that grenade surely won't destroy anything either. Okay, it was a flashbang, to be fair. What the hell is that thing?
Now you see me.
This is just flying across. Fly! Oh, she didn't fly. It's a combat drone. Is that something? Is that something you can do with like the Omni tool?
Joker, bring the shuttle in now.
Oh, I've got 2 bullets. I need more bullets. Here we go. Oh, hold on. We have to check something very important first. Where is it? No penis. Sorry, Adam. It's not real. It's not the real statue. Let's break all the priceless artifacts. Just throw grenades at them all. Oh, not this. Not one of these guys. Alright, we need the... I like the big targets. Come on, then. Come on. You wouldn't do it? Come on, then! Anyway. What was I doing? Oh, I shot too late. Is that dude? No, just a normal dude. Oh no, that is a special dude. It was locked on someone else. Stop your grenades, buddy. You might kill us. He won't. But before we die, we won't. We'll have plenty of time to destroy all of the artifacts. Yeah, exactly. Regardless of if he's successful, which he won't be, it's friggin' Clarence Shepard here. We'll still destroy all of the things that you didn't want us to touch. Oh wow, that's actually a pretty good move by her. That, like, disappearing act is relatively useful by the looks of it. We're still not going to use her though. We want all biotic. Where was that? There was a PDA somewhere that it locked onto. Is it up here? Oh yeah, here we go. Wikipedia. Come have a go if you think you're hard enough. Is that one of the soldiers said that? Where are we? I'm not seeing... There we go. I wasn't seeing any of them. Either I was blind and I missed a bunch, or there just wasn't any. Like, only a gold shot grenade is going to neutralize you safely. Yeah, I mean, they were using flashbangs, but they weren't exactly using, like, shock grenades or something. They did the equivalent of just walking in with a whole bunch of staff weapons when they should have been using Zats. She really gets in there, doesn't she? And now she's dead. Good job, buddy. Okay. Easy. I'm just gonna res her. There you are. Oh! There's more of them. Wait, is there people behind as well? Or was that her? It might have been her. Okay. Ow! What was that? Was that the grenade? I thought that blew up ages ago. Okay. I think we're good. Are they all dead? Yes, they're all dead because I could save. Any amount of firefight is going to cause collateral damage. Yeah, as soon as they decided to bring weapons in there,
It's easily enough to blast through the wall.
it was gonna end poorly. Get out of the way!
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks.
Right, so what? This? No? Is there like an actual thing that I have to ram into it or something? Yes, let's flashbang the terrorist so he can't aim at us and we'll miss and hit the artifacts. Real men of genius. It's like, aha, if he can't see us, he can't shoot at us. Yeah, you're right. I'll just shoot everywhere around you. Everywhere around you, that is how the precious artifacts that Mr. Hawk wants to keep alive, keep undamaged. Seems like a good idea. Ah, it's one of these boys again.
Now you see me.
That dude's just like popping up in between the laser and somehow surviving. Oh, I'm hurting. I'm big hurting. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna shield back. Oh, wow. She really can actually teleport with that cloak. Like, it's not just a cloak. It isn't actually a teleport. She just yeeted all the way up the back there behind that mech. Okay, you got him? Got him. Oh, look, a big gun! We were looking for a big gun. We found one. Who is Solomon Gunn? Is that your alias? Yeah, that was the name I gave to the dude to get into the place. Because obviously Clarence Shepard would be probably ring some alarm bells. Oh, piss! Ah. Get her. Okay, That does work. Anyone else? I need this cube, please. Cube. Alright, we're all good. Doesn't he know your real name? No, apparently not. Just a few alarm bells. Yeah. If he, like, even though he clearly doesn't know what we look like, otherwise he would have instantly just been like, "No, sir." He would have to know the name. We literally saved the galaxy. Oh, that was nice.
Going silent.
Okay, let's try again. Who's that? Where you at? Alright, let's go. It's gonna pop up as I approach, no doubt. Unless I did actually kill her. It's possible I did kill her. EDA, nice. Credits again? Still haven't really used. We're gonna have to blast this tank through the wall again? No, okay, we're good. Just the hero of mankind, a human spectre, and the lead enforcer of the great human empire. Yeah, you know, just a face that you literally would have seen on billboards around the entire galaxy. The face of a tale that has only been written in books up until this point. You know, a character that is larger than life, that could literally take down an entire invading force. Definitely wouldn't know what he looks like. Looks like I have to bring out Big Gun again.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Look left.
No, you.
We've got company.
Okay. Oh, nice. Whee! Oh. Can you stop doing that, please? How can I get ammunition for my my big gun? That's what I want to know. That's what I really want. Ow, ow, ow.
They're to our left.
Lay down your weapons.
Probably the most well-known human in the galaxy. I feel like I thought the exact same shit before in order to... Alright. Yeah, definitely the most well-known face and person in the entire galaxy. Yet this dude's never seen me before. But yeah, this ship does feel kind of Star Warsy, so it doesn't surprise me that it was very similar in Fallen Order. I have found that playing through the Mass Effect series, I've obviously played it before, but like now properly paying attention to it and remembering it. I have found that there's been a lot of either intentional or unintentional references to like different sci-fis, especially Star Wars, and a lot of like probably parallel invention because it's, you know, fantasy sci-fi that there's sort of bleeds into each other. Where's the ship gone? That's still... Oh, there it is. Oh, its shields are back. Come on now.
If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shields.
Alright, we'll get to the ship then. Go get next to the ship then. Is she gonna do anything? Or are we just gonna keep fighting endless waves of dudes? Oh my goodness, wow, I just took a lot of damage there. Yeah. Is she? What am I? Oh, here we go. Something's actually happening now. Alright.
Got a clear shot. Here we go.
How is that a clear shot? What? Pigeons, randomly? Surprise, mother trucker. So she what, like
Shields down.
yeah.
Let's tear that thing apart.
Oh, okay, she just took the shields off. That was weird. It's kind of a weird way to do it, but alright. I thought she was gonna like hack it and make it crash into the building or something. But instead she just hacked the shields offline. I feel like you did half a job, buddy. Oh, ow. Okay. Yeet.
They're to our left.
Okay, I need more ammo. Good, all good. Turning.
Do what you like to this gunship. I have a squadron of them.
You have a squadron of them, do ya? We're still gonna do very good for you if you're dead, though, you dumbass. How about that? You think about that, you dumb moron? Hey? Oh. You just shoot the gunship. I'll deal with all these plebs. Alright, I think most of them are dead now. Ow, my face! I need that! Melee only? God damn it. Literally can't do this part melee only. Alright, here we go. Did we say that that means I can't use... We discussed this last time, but it means I can't use powers, right? Oh, you've done it at a really awkward time though, because that means that when we die, we have to restart this whole thing. I'm assuming there's probably no checkpoints. And we're already at kind of overtime. Ow. It's fine, we're fine. Please shoot that thing!
Now you die in pieces.
Oh, didn't want to change that. I have a clear shot. Parkour! Parkour! He uploaded a virus into the mothership. What is this? Independence Day? Get down. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, Clarence? He's so stiff and sticky. Not like that. In this game sometimes. Alright, she just needs to like shoot it once. Boom. Take that, bitch. Ow. Alright, you want to deal with them? Grab this. This is why we have a team. So that we don't have to do anything.
Now you see me.
I see them.
Oh! The old switcheroo. Okay, did we get them all? I think we got them all. Telekinetic powers are fine. We allowed it in Bioshock. I think they're a bit different in Bioshock, though. I feel like they have more impact in this than they did in Bioshock. But we did it without either of them, so I'm happy with that. Boom! We did it. You've done this at a really bad time? Yeah, almost like it was on purpose. Gotta get my money's worth. Well, joke's on you! I managed to get them. If I had to do it without a teammate, it would have just been a case of waiting the clock down. But because we had her there, we're actually fine. Oh. She's into the mainframe.
If you're seeing this,
this one is picking up people and throwing them at the ground.
we found is all here.
Oh, right, sorry, I missed that. Bioshock's ones were picking up objects and throwing them at people. This one's picking up people and throwing them at the ground. I guess so.
I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I
Yeah.
uploaded the encryption key to your
But I think in Bioshock you didn't really have a melee other than like the drill or the wrench, which is like so useless unless you've upgraded everything. Whereas our melee in this is actually pretty good.
So sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi. Destroy these files.
What are we watching now?
There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Do it. Destroy it.
Hawk knew you had the cipher. I'm sure others do too. It's only a matter of time before someone finds you and the secret gets out.
You're right. I know. I just... It feels like I'm losing him.
You are. Do it. Do it.
You have to do this, Kasumi. You know that.
Do it or I will. Got him. So her cipher is tied to her memories of her lover? I guess so. I wasn't really paying much attention to it, to be honest. I was just like, yeah, we get to kill people. Okay, let's just quickly spend our points. Singularity to the max. Very tasteful. Okay, so there's a heavy singularity or a wide boy. Interesting. So obviously... just larger. Longer hold duration. Short... oh wait, no. Hold numerous enemies help us for a long period. Ah, and this one is the radius. No, we want heavy. I think that's what we want. Heavy singularity. I mean, realistically, the only one we're using is singularity and slam. So now that we've got those leveled up, it doesn't really matter where anything else goes. Okay, let's save it. Boom. Emily's sort of paying attention. Yeah. Yeah. Can relate. Look at those eyes. Is it being heavy the same as being wide? Not necessarily. You can be wide without being heavy, or heavy without being wide. It's all about mass and density. Anyway, that is that. Exit the game. There we go. I think we made some pretty good progress once again. We got stuck at a few different areas until we figured out that we could literally use that friggin' button. We could hold down the M key to point it in the direction of our objective, which was very helpful. I wish I had have known that, I don't know, like an entire Mass Effect ago. Although I don't know if it was available in Mass Effect 1, to be fair. But, yeah. we've so what? We've recruited. I think we've still got about 3 or 4 people to recruit. I think we're basically. I think we're basically set on. Was it Jack and Samara? I think. As our permanent team. Everyone else is expendable. But I still want to have, like, I still want to get all the extra people so that we can just have the full roster. And then, I mean, that gives us more options of people to kill, potentially, in life-threatening scenarios. Some extra fodder, which would be nice. But yeah, it's plodding along nicely. Actually, wide equals heavy, but heavy doesn't always equal wide. I mean, you could have something very wide but very thin. That wouldn't be heavy. I mean, it depends the meaning of wide that you're using, obviously. There is usually multiple definitions for different things. The 2 very powerful biotics. Yeah, we're going full biotic. We've got the powerful biotics because we're the adept, so we've got powerful biotics. Jack is obviously a powerful biotic, and Samara powerful biotic. Yeah, we're just going yeeting through the enemies is the plan. Also, seeing a Justicar like Samara and a renegade like Jack in a party is going to cause sparks, and I'm here for it. Yeah, true, because one of them is like pure chaos while the other one is supposed to be pure justice. So I do wonder, I don't know to the extent of the like how the interactions work in this game, but it could be very interesting to see what happens between those. Like if there's anything that ends up, you know, changing or doing or whatever. That being said, though, even though Samara is a Justicar, she literally, like, when we got her on board, she, like, pledged that oath and was like, I will do anything for you. I will now, your moral compass is now my moral compass, basically. So, that kind of means that they're both now renegades and like, for all intents and purposes, evil. So... Samara is not going to like your actions, although she did execute someone, so she might vibe. Well, that's it. That's just it. She might not, you know, originally... She might not personally love the actions that we're about to have, which is what I was saying when we were recruiting her. But then she's like, I swear fealty and I will do whatever you want. Your morals are my morals, sort of thing. And I was like, well, whether you like it or not, you're going to be evil. So, you know, it could work out fine. It could actually end up working out quite well. I'm here for it. I want to see the chaos, because like literally the last few interactions we've had as well, and this is why Jack is definitely staying. The last few interactions that we've had, she's basically just been like, do the thing, kill the dude, send him into the send the dude that's clearly high and just like thinks he's a god into the slaughterhouse, you know, kill this person or whatever. It was like, usually there's a devil and an angel on, you know, the shoulders or whatever. She's clearly the devil, but then Samara, I don't know, she might end up being another devil. I'm fine with that. That was mean but funny, yeah. Exactly the reaction I want from my crew. When I do something that's clearly evil, like I just execute someone for no reason. That was mean, but hilarious. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I think I should start wrapping up the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'm sure there might be people still lurking. I hope the lurkers have enjoyed the stream. Adam, I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was great having you chatting the whole time. I hope you enjoyed the chats and the stream. I hope it was, you know, at the very least, background noise to relax to, or have chaos too, whatever. I don't know. Whatever way you slice it. Because yeah, like I said, this is usually a quiet stream on the Thursday, but I'm still really enjoying it, especially when there's someone to chat. It makes it a lot better. So I'm glad you were here chatting. Imagine having Jack in Skyrim, bruh. Serana was like, she was the least worst of all of them, but Jack would have been so much better, for sure. I'd love to see how she would react to you killing party snacks. She'd pile drive in, I reckon. She'd go on in. She'd be like, finally! Because Serana wasn't even there at the moment that it happened. She was, I swear, she was like, for the first like 9/10 of the game. 9/10 of her screen time in the game when we actually had her as a follower. She was like, you know, she was in the positions that she needed to be most of the time, and she was fairly useful, and at the very least, she was a distraction for the enemy while I did some extra damage or whatever. But then at the last section of the game, I think I told her to stay put once, and then I think I even came back and told her to come with me again, and then we just never saw her again for any of the last part, and I just couldn't be bothered going back to get her, because I was like, whatever. We don't really actually need her at this point, because we're so strong, and, yeah, don't need her assistance, but it was annoying that she just vanished. For sure, but she'd have some premium lines to say about it. Yeah. She'd just come out of nowhere. Just help me kill everyone and then just say some smart-ass remark. That's the kind of follower I want. She would only show up for fights with the guards. Yeah, like I just come from this massive brawl. Or like an actual enemy or boss or something. And then I'd be like trying to leave and the guards would stop me and try to arrest me. And then I'd be fighting halfway through the guards and she'd be nowhere to be seen. And then all of a sudden she'd show up to fight the guards and then disappear again. It's so bizarre. But yeah. Stream-wise, schedule-wise coming up, we have a few cool things. So pay attention so that you know. Or not. I'm not your dad. Tonight was obviously the Mass Effect stream, which will continue next week. We'll plan some more of that. Friday is the Far Cry stream until we finish Far Cry 1, the OG. Having a lot of fun with that. It's rough and tough, but it's fun. Nothing over the weekend, as always. Back on Monday though with some XCOM Enemy Unknown. With all the good characters, with all of you guys in chat as a character, definitely not getting killed. We've got Reddit hires from r/XCOM in there, definitely not getting killed on their first missions. All sorts of fun stuff happening over there. So if you don't have a character, or if you're watching on YouTube and you don't have a character, drop it in Discord or something, or drop it as a comment in this video. Let me know that you want to be a character. We'll get you in. Tuesday, we will be doing Fallout 3. Fallout 3. We've just started it. We already started a ruckus everywhere we went. We killed a Deathclaw, which was unexpected. That was fun. We killed the Overseer. We did all sorts of things, and we're going to be continuing that. We've promised to blow up Megaton, but we don't have the explosive skills yet, but we will do it. And it's going to be wild. I remember that Serana kept showing up during the drunk stream to fight the guards. I remember that as well. You just show up out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, there you are! Live captions were like Far Cry F, right? 1 the OG. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. Turning the wasteland into a wasteland by killing all the people. Yeah, if it's not a wasteland already, we'll make it one. And then, of course, Wednesday, we have some cool stuff coming up. Next week is going to be an indie game called Hope's End. I remembered it every single day for the last week, and now I've forgotten. I think it's called Hope's End. It's a tower defense game by an indie developer that we're going to have a first look at. Yeah, we're just going to be playing through a couple hours at seeing how we like it, see what it's all about, and hopefully we'll enjoy it. If not, we won't play it again. That's fine. I'm allowed to do that. And then the week after that, it's very possible that we will end up playing another game. Oh, so that's the 17th, so that's actually not... Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll end up playing another game... which I can't remember. Oh, yeah. It was an XCOM clone sort of game. I can't remember what it was called. But provided I get the code from that by then, which I hopefully should do, we'll end up playing that then and seeing if that is seeing how that is, see how fun that is, which I'm looking forward to. The world ends when Clarence decides it is. No! We survived the nuclear holocaust. I will be the decider when it actually ends. The bombs weren't actually because of war. They were trying to stop Clarence and they failed. You've actually been lied to about the entire backstory of everything that happened in Fallout. There was no geothermonuclear war or anything like that. They just saw Clarence. They saw the things that Clarence had been, the things that Clarence had become, and they thought that there's no other way. There's no other way to put a stop to it. They basically went down the flood route in Halo, where they're just like, let's kill every living thing, let's kill their food source, and that way the flood can't exist. And so like, if we just nuke the entire planet, then Clarence won't be able to survive. Little did they know, their own technology was their own downfall. The vaults, we got into them. You're all doomed. Too bad. You done goofed, everyone. Yeah, Fallout, everyone. Look forward to it. All right, let's check out who is ready on the raid list. We have a few options tonight. We have Ez is playing Resident Evil. Ed is playing Deceive Inc. I think we raided him the other night though, so probably not Ed. And M, Ed, Ez, and M. M is playing We Were Here Together with Miss Ruby Gloom. I think I vaguely remember what that game is. I think it's like a co-op, like third person or first person puzzler, almost like an escape room style thing. I don't remember though. The name only is familiar in passing, so I'm not sure. We might raid... Yeah, we might raid M, I think. Government launched a nuke at the city. Everyone in the city died except Clarence. Then the bomb hit and went off, destroying much of the buildings and spreading radiation everywhere, but Clarence survived. And then he went and hid in one of the vaults just for memes. He didn't need to. He could survive the radiation. He just wanted to see how people would react, and they just completely didn't even realize. Alright, let's get into this raid. I really need to head off. We're definitely over time. That's something that I say every stream. I mean, remember when we used to finish, like, actually close to 11? Wasn't that a wild time? We'd actually, like, start wrapping up at 11 and be, like, properly wrapped up by, like, 11:15. And now we're lucky if we're finished by 12. Wild. I mean, I would love to be able to actually stream for, like, 4 hours, but it's just not feasible, unfortunately. It's the one true Clarence is immortal and just inhabits other people. That's right, we learned that last Tuesday's stream, or this Tuesday's stream, so. He is forever forever our Lord and Savior. Well, our harbinger to the Lord and Savior. Not enough time in the day for all the things. Yeah, sadly not. Alright. Let's do a raid. Everyone jump in. I don't know how many people are still here. I don't think it's many. But for those of you that are here, make sure to jump into the raid and go say some nice things to M. We all know who M is. We've raided before. She's lovely is the word I'm gonna use because I'm so tired and I can't think of other adjectives. I'm sure we'll run into her again when we go to PAX. Been looking at PAX tickets and stuff. I applied for a media pass or a content creator pass, so hopefully I can get that. Probably not, but whether I do or don't, I'm still gonna be going. So. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow for Far Cry. Otherwise, next week for some more Mass Effect. See ya!